We're live. We're live.
We're live.
You didn't put
Good
it to your
evening, everyone.
Instagram, Mustachio?
No.
How we all doing tonight?
Doing it.
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing.
How's everybody have a good Saturday?
Get ready
Yeah.
for that storm.
Yeah. Did a little cleanup from a couple inches of snow we got yesterday. Just in time to make room for the minimum 12 to 15 that we're supposed to get tomorrow night into Monday. So, yeah, I'm ready for spring.
It's the
Supposed to get
winter.
47 tonight here.
47? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah. Nah, that's
We've been running
that'd
the
be a heat
AC,
wave.
man. We've been in the 80s, and now all of a sudden here comes 40-degree weather. 40-degree weather. But yeah, I did get a surprise though today. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I'll save it for tomorrow.
Did it come in a box?
Yeah, it was a good box. It's a good box. All my stuff came in for the dust collection, and I wasn't
nice.
I wasn't supposed to get it yet.
Nice.
Just showed up. Like, damn.
That's awesome.
You're muted, Whacker Lee. Oh,
Here I am.
Here I am.
but I did. If y'all want any of those mats from Tractor Supply, they are running a sale till the 1st.
They are. How much
You're
off?
not going to find any down here.
Oh,
Did you clean them right out?
I cleaned them out.
That looked like that was like the whole pallet.
It was more than a pallet.
It was. How many did you end up getting? Like 60?
No, that was 36 of them. All they had.
36. Really?
6x4 foot mats. Those things
Yeah,
are. I've looked at them before, but I've never paid attention. I called Wackerly earlier today, and you can place them with it's got the, I guess you would say, grip on one side or
Yeah,
flat.
the nubs. They're like circles.
Yeah, I guess you could do it either way, whichever you prefer. But I'm gonna leave the smooth side up. Put the
Yes, that's what I've got.
And man, those things are. When
They're
you
heavy.
walk outside, all you do is smell rubber.
Yeah.
'Cause-
You will for a
They'll-
while.
Yeah, they'll off gas for about 3 months.
And I tell you what,
Ooh.
that truck is squatted. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of freaking weight in there.
Well, I think they're about 85 pounds a piece.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 80 pounds. So let's just say 75 times 36.
And
It's
it's
spicy.
it's dead weight. Like it doesn't want to. I mean, it just
Yeah.
moves however it wants to move, and you're gonna. It's like fighting a mattress. I mean,
Yeah. They're so flexible and floppy. They're so hard to move.
You're not on this mic.
Yeah, you're not on the right mic, Matt. I don't think.
I'm not.
No, you
Nope.
sound very
Yeah, those
echoey.
those kids hated me having to load that. They were
Yeah.
not. They were not happy. Not happy.
No.
campers.
I don't know.
Uh,
I'm sure the
We
kids
can
weren't
run
happy when
the
you told them to unload them.
we haven't unloaded them. They're still in the truck.
That's the
Everybody looked at them. Everybody looked at them, and then I looked at them too. And I'm like, "Ain't nothing gonna happen to rubber. They can just stay there
Yeah.
for right now."
Yeah.
So I
So
can figure out.
easy ways to cut them. I've only found
Sawzall?
a couple. I sawzall or jigsaw. A pulling motion. You don't want to
Well, I
use.
figured if I had to rip, I was gonna put the track saw on it.
I did mine and it ruined a blade like real quick, and then it wouldn't cut.
Really?
Yeah,
So I guess
I
I
don't
gotta
know if you
use the
want to track
Makita.
saw that.
I'll use a Makita. I won't use Festool. So if I do blow that one up, well, that's what was my thinking. I was like, I just put a track saw on it, but I could see how that rubber would get hot and sticky real quick.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think you're probably going to have better luck, like Matt said, either jigsaw or sawzall.
Well, I mean, I was asking Matt because I want to just put it solid And
Mhm.
now I'm even thinking, let's just put all the damn tools on it too, not just go
Oh,
around. the tools.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
because I was
more than
I was
sturdy enough
wondering,
for that.
should I put the CNC on it? And after moving those around, I'm like, yeah, they ain't gonna be no problem. It ain't those things are that's solid.
What's funny about it though is you walk on concrete and then you walk on those, and there's a difference on your feet.
Yeah.
I mean, it just you think that they're so thick and they're hard that they're still, it makes a difference.
Oh,
Really.
absolutely. You could tell that there'll be some give in it, and that'll help just a solid concrete versus that. Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm almost ready out there. I say I am, but I keep coming up with different things to do on that wall, but I'm getting close to finish the wiring part to where I can start putting machines and start placing those mats and just start like from that corner, start working out and start moving machines to where I know where I'm going to put stuff and run the piping to the bigger machines and getting power. A bunch of that stuff came in that we got the other night. So this is my plan, is where the 6 inch is going to come down. I bought Unistrut, and I'm going to put Unistrut as like a pillar going up to the rafter for support. And then I'm going to box it in with plywood to make it look like a post so that I got multiple mounting surfaces. But the Unistrut's going to make it solid and that way I can run, because I'm going to need some power for the gates. And then I did order those thingamajigs, air cleaners.
Yeah, you asked for that by name.
Oh, you did.
So my thinking is I'm going to do 2 of those pillars in there in line with the dust collection pipe, because I still need power for the table saws. So my thinking is coming in with that, I can also run power or run a cord up there to plug those air cleaners in. Because I'm going to do one on, it'll work out perfect. I'm going to put one across from each other, but diagonally, so that maybe it'll rotate the air around the shop.
Are you saying you're gonna run the power for those air scrubbers from the ground up to them?
Yeah.
You're not gonna go across the rafters and down to it?
No, remember what I'm doing. The reason I didn't want to do that is because I have not finished that wall out. Because I'm up to what, 14 foot or 12 foot, 13 foot, somewhere in there.
12 foot.
I still have more to do. And if I try to come across up there, then I'm going to be fighting that as I'm trying to finish out the wall.
Let's just finish out the wall and then
No. I need to get my shot back. And I'm not going to prolong it anymore. I'll get to it. So that's telling you I'm never going to do it.
basically. I was just going to say that means you're never going to do it.
But it's high enough up that if I do decide to come in and come in with the ceiling on those rafters, that it's high enough to meet, I believe, or it's not very far away from the bottom of those rafters to where I can just box it in and not have to insulate that rest of the way up. It's getting pretty high up there. I can't keep buying ladders.
Yeah, you can.
Not with that attitude.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah. I've.
Oh, it's the
I'm not
ladder
gonna
guy's back.
A ladder and a 2x12, you can walk right between them. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. That's a little sketch.
The ladders are sketchy when you start getting that high on a.
I'm really willing to watch it on a video.
I bet you are.
Yeah. I am too.
I went up that 14-footer the other day, and I'm like, yeah, I need somebody to be on the ground to hold the
Just
the
foot
leg, because they start as you walk up, they start wanting to walk, and all it takes is for one to do a bloop, and you get off balance, and you're going to the ground.
Yeah.
So somebody needs to hold it. It's high enough to get up there, and it doesn't bother me as long as somebody's holding the leg where it won't make that sudden movement and throw you off balance. I'll go up it. But I didn't have nobody here, so I only went about halfway, maybe a little higher than that, and I'm like, yeah, I better not try to go any higher.
So I saw on, I don't know, the socials the other day, speaking about ladders and heights and everything. So, you know, those like scaffoldings that you can put up and everything, and they're basically a platform. It's like, you know, I don't know, it's probably like 4.5, 5 feet by like 3.5, 4 feet, whatever.
Yeah.
Saw one that is completely foldable, and it you know those ladders that like they telescope into themselves.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So think
Yeah,
of
like
that.
the little giants.
Yeah. Well,
well, these
I don't think it's a little giant, but
They're round tubes, and they're each one of them just a little bit smaller, so they'll like fold up into this. It's like a little
right,
box.
exactly.
Oh, yeah. I know it. Yes, I know what you're talking about now.
So think about that, but it's, let's just say the front part of it is solid, and those wings fold in, and it's a series of those like things where you pull it up and it clicks in like every foot, and then it's got cross braces and everything, and it's got some outriggers that come off the sides so that it's stable, right?
Yep.
And it's got a platform that it folds up so that you're underneath it, and you climb up that ladder, flip the door up, get onto the platform, and then the door folds down. It looked really cool and interesting, and I think it's I think it goes up to, I think the platform is, I want to say it was either 12 feet or 14 feet up. It was really cool. Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know if they're available. I don't know whether it was, you know, something from the US or whether it was over in Europe, but I just thought it was really interesting. So it's interesting, I think, that, you know, they're coming out with these things that are that foldable and collapsible and easy to move, and, you know, something like that in the shop would be pretty awesome. It kind of folds up out of the way. It doesn't take up a lot of room.
Yeah, because the conventional scaffolding, I have some, but it's not high enough.
Right.
I've got a whole set out there, but it's only up, I think I'm only up to 8 foot, 2 sections worth, maybe 10. 10 at
And
the
how many ladders do you have? So you can put the ladder on the scaffolding.
yeah, right. No,
And then you can tie off to one ladder with another ladder.
come down here. I'll let you do it.
Do it
I want to
live.
see this friggin'.
Do it
Do it
live.
live. Yes, do it live.
Let me know when you're
Here's your
going to do that. I'll space out some time.
Yep. And I'll send you a corgi too.
Ah!
No. Let's not start that stuff.
Oh.
There's somebody on TikTok that has an account that we can't figure out who it is. Well, people know they have it on there to mess with me because I give a lot of corgis, and they've been blowing me up with corgis, and I can't figure out. But there's a group of them that know who it is, and it's been like 2 weeks in the making to get this individual to make this account, or they had the account. We can't figure out who it is because they changed the name, but they were already following all of us. So that makes
$20 is $20.
It's not $20, it's $20. It's holler for the number $4.
$1.
No. I'm saying it's probably the same person.
No, we were on there earlier today. I almost had y'all know who Pine is on there.
Mhm.
He didn't know what was going on at first. He was in my live, And I was like, that account. And he was about to say who it was, but I kept talking and told him what was going on. And then he was like, oh, and I couldn't get it out of him. Who the hell that account? Who is it? And they're messing with me because they're like, you'll never figure out who it is. So I'm like, just trying to figure out who the hell this individual is.
Well, I can tell you it's not me because I'm a boomer when it comes to the Tiki Talks.
I've been thinking I was like, did one of y'all, did they convince one of y'all to make this? But it's somebody that has been following me already, all of us. So it's nobody new. Somebody just changed their name on their second account. Anyhow, it's been an ongoing thing for a few days now since they revealed to me they came on alive and started hitting me with corgis. Anyways, but back to the stuff out there. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Running power right now. Trying to get all that situated, make sure I have enough power ran to that area. Because the new Infinity, it looks like they're going to ship out this week.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
I don't know about the red line display, if that's also going to be shipping as well with it, or if I'm just getting the CNC.
Maybe.
Hopefully. So I'm trying to rush to get ready because I need to shoot the video for the dust collection. And I pretty much have the dust collector wrapped up. I just need to probably shoot the end of it. And then I'll move on to the dust collection of that part. And then I'll do another video on the main shop, setting up that stuff. But I got everything in, and I tell you what, that stuff looks nice. I mean, those 6-inch blast gates, of course, they're odd and they're big, but that's quality. That's quality stuff. I've never seen it up close.
Now, you got that directly from that company as well, or a separate company?
Same company, directly.
Nice.
And it got here
Nice.
quick.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see how it is.
Mhm.
I couldn't believe it was here when I went out there. I thought it was my Amazon deliveries. And I looked and I was like, dang, that stuff's here already. They're supposed to be sending me some more stuff. I'll find out more this week. I'm not going to release what yet because I want to see if that deal's going to go through, and then because they're supposed to be going to send me some more, but we'll see what happens.
Nice. Now, did you say you got the air scrubbers in today as well, or are those still shipping?
No, they're coming in. They'll be here Wednesday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm interested to see what those are like. If you think the quality is there on those.
Yeah, me too. I mean, if they work nice, they're cheap. I mean, according to the reviews, they're good. They're just loud.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that it's blowing that air, what it's sucking in 360 degrees. It's taking it and shooting it straight out the bottom. Now, whether that air is going to be hot because of the motor and everything, or, at least it's going to move air around the shop. And looking at it,
would be
like a damn ceiling fan,
Well,
But
especially you got 16 feet, right? So you're going to have a lot of hot air up there anyways.
Yeah,
that's probably going to get pulled in and circulated.
Well, but I'm going to hang them down low. I'm not going to leave them up there. I mean, I'm going to put some chains on them and, bring them down to about, 10 foot. Yeah, somewhere in there. Because, I mean, that's really where they kind of need to be. They need to be closer to the ground to do anything. Yep. So we'll see. And if they're good, I'll get 2 more.
Does it say how many square feet each one covers?
They're 1,350 CFM. I'll have to look and see. I want to say, hold on,
I'm wondering how many times it'll cycle the air through in an hour. If you've got 2 of them in the shop.
I think.
Oh yeah, with your square footage.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the technical. Let me go down here. I know I read it. They're saying one is good enough for 1,700 square feet. Now, that's what they're
Okay.
showing.
And does it say how many times in an hour it'll cycle that air for 1,700 square feet?
Or does it go by CFM?
Well, they're saying 1,350 CFM, 1050 CFM, and 13 CFM. It's got two speeds.
How many square feet?
1,700?
1,700 is what they're advertising. I'm trying to see if they show anything as far as recycling.
Nah.
So 1,300 CFM?
1,350.
1,350. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't say anything like that, Steve. Let me questions and answers.
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't show anything like that. Let Matt do his calculations.
Yep.
But we'll see how good they are. I mean, hell, honestly, with what they're advertising, I only need one of them, but two is always better than one, right?
Yeah. For most things. Oh dear.
It says powerful vortex fan, yada yada yada.
let's see what the GPTs say.
Deck Dust 1350 IG. It says it's got a built-in ionizer.
So on an 8-foot ceiling, the GPTs say approximately 6 air changes per hour at 1,350, covering 1,700 square feet.
Do it to 10.
So say
What's that, Matt?
say again.
Ask it for 10 feet. It's going to be a big difference.
Well, technically it's going to be 16, right? Because he's got 16-foot ceilings. Even
I'm
though
gonna-
he's hanging them at 10, you're still going to circulate that air.
That air. So we're and just I'm no HVAC guy, but I've talked to a couple and that mechanical engineers, and it's based off on where the air flow is at. So if it's at 10 foot, then it's that and down because that's where you're circulating it. If you were doing heat, it would rise, but you're doing
So the ChatGPTs say approximately 4.8 air changes per hour at 10 foot. Air, the full air volume is filtered about every 12 to 13 minutes. So that's pretty darn good.
How many square feet is your shop?
1,400, but you got to remember it's open over here, so you need to figure in if it's going to be pulling above the apartment. So then, because 10 foot's going to be above the top of this structure.
Well,
yeah.
either way, if you hang two of them at 10 feet, and you said your shop is what, 1,400 square feet?
Well, if 40 by 80, so 3,200 technically, that's open outside, but 1,400 square foot is what my shop. 2,400 square. 30 by 40.
3 times 4 is 12. Plus
40 by 40 is what I have left.
So 4 times 4, 16 plus the 2 zeros.
2,400. 16. No.
1,600 square feet.
1,600 square feet.
Yes.
3,200.
So you're basically gonna change the air with two of them if it's exponential, right? You're gonna go almost 10 times per hour.
There you go.
So
but I
between
need to
8 and 10.
produce bad air in order to utilize them.
Well, yeah, that means you actually have to use the shop.
Yeah.
Go make a thing.
Go make a thing.
So, just doing the simple math. Let's just do simple stuff. He's got
Math is
14.
simple.
Yes. So he's got, we said 1,400 square feet, right? Or 1,600, however you want to look at it. Let's just go with 1,400 square feet, usable feet. And then take that and divide it and multiply it by 10, gives you cubic feet, right? So you have 14,000 cubic feet. And then divide that by 1,300 and multiply it by 2. It's every 5 hours you will circulate air. Because it's 1,300 cubic feet a minute. That's a minute. Oh, gotta multiply that by 60. That's what I forgot to do.
That's a lot of mathing.
I am so.
CFM.
You so lost?
No, let's move on. We're just going down a rabbit hole.
Math is hard. Math is hard.
I like that. 60.
This is an offline conversation.
About about 10 air changes per hour, roughly.
Yes.
Roughly, give or take. I mean, that's I don't know. I think that's a huge amount of volume. I mean, according to the GPTs, the general shop recommendation is 4 to 6 air changes per hour. Fine sanding, 6 to 8, and professional air cleaning environment, 8 to 12. So you're in the pro realm here.
There you go, Keith.
Yeah,
Gonna
there you go,
better
Keith.
than if I
True.
didn't have them. There you
True.
go.
That's right.
Moving on.
And you know, with that new dust collection system, it's going to be even better.
Yeah. They're finally going to get used after 5 years.
Nice. What's up, Scott?
Oh my.
Hey, Don.
What's going on, Don? Scotty. Yeah, so I could go on and on and on. I got a lot of crap going on out there. 3D printing some fittings, converters, or reducers, whatever. So just working on that. Hopefully have this going, and I don't think I'll have enough time. I will not have enough time to do Make What You Fear. Sorry, but anybody that listens to this, remember you got Make What You Fear. Matt, you're involved in it. Mustache is still trying to do his 2-year project for Make What You Fear.
Oh no, I got a project in mind.
But anybody that's going to listen to this, remember Working Hands Podcast is putting on Make What You Fear. Go check them out to figure out the entries. You got to use 3 different materials, but all the rules are over there with them. You can find that. That's a cool build competition that I highly recommend. Next year, I'll get into it. My shop will be ready to rock and roll, but I'm not going to get to it this year. There's no way I can have everything done and get something entered. But yeah, Steve, what's going on with you? What you got going?
So I'm this week hasn't been as productive as I'd like it, but I'm still working on the drill press cabinet. So I got to get back to that. The other thing I did is I pulled out the air weights that I've had marinating in the box for a few months now, and I resurfaced my spoil board on the Onefinity, and I've got 2 24 by 48 air weights that will cover the whole surface. So I posted a question in the group chat for recommendations. I think what I'm going to do is, after talking to everybody and what I'm planning on doing with them, is I think I'm going to take and mount them so that they're The 24 by 48 covers a left half and a right half of the One Infinity's bed, because I feel as though what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on using a bunch of fixture plates for making guitar bodies, necks, and fretboards. I think it's going to be easier to do it on the front and the front left and right of that table, as opposed to if I mount them in a front and back on that. So that's what I'm kind of working on right now. But like I said, little sidetrack this week. Had a little snowstorm yesterday and today, and got a big one coming tomorrow. So it's been a little bit of prep for all that. But yeah, that's where I am, and I think I'm probably going to try and do this drill press cabinet as my make what you fear, and spin it into a couple of upgrades on the drill press as well. So
Nice.
I think
That'd be
that's
awesome.
where I'm this week.
There you go. Cool.
Mustache, what are you working on?
What am I working on? I'm all over the place. I got Ubiquity. I upgraded my Wi-Fi in the
Nice.
house.
More stable?
And way more stable. I was able to get those additional switches behind one of those access points to all behave correctly, and I realized I had put static IPs on my TiVo boxes, and that subnet that it was trying to get a IP address from was not available. So I think that could have been part of my issue with my setup. And for anyone that's not a nerd, a static IP is just like a designated IP address that I say you use this IP and only this IP. So
Yeah, it's like a house address.
yeah. So I got everything finally working. I got to figure out how to get some of those hardwired Ethernet connections devices over to the VLAN, but I'm almost there. And I upgraded. I had a bunch of those Belkin Wemo. Some of the plugs. I had an outlet and a light switch in the shop that I pulled all out because that is no longer supported. You can't even open the app anymore to configure those devices. So those are all gone now. I replaced the outlet, the switch, the plugs, and those are all up and running now. And I started designing a little holder for the plug that will mount to the wall. So I'm in the process of finishing that design. I had one for the Wemo and stuff, but the size profile and the plug's a little different. So I've been redesigning that and stuff. And let's see what else. Picking up the shop. I got a visitor in the shop right now, the snowblower. Just waiting to eat some snow. I
I'll have
might
plenty.
Does it
I
eat
might
snow?
try to, yeah. Well, it temporarily it gives it back.
It doesn't like the
but,
taste. It just spits it right back out.
Yeah. Moving
Joey, for you in Texas, snow that's like frozen water. It just kind of piles up.
Yes.
Powdery.
So I might actually pop outside after we do the show tomorrow, and depending on how much snow we have, because I saw 12 to 18 possibly, and it keeps changing, but we're
Yeah,
definitely in for a foot at least.
Last I
So-
heard was minimum 12 to 15.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get clobbered.
They
Um,
claim that this is supposed to rival the famous blizzard of 1978. It
we'll
has the
see when we
potential
get
to stall too.
Yeah,
Supposedly, it's supposed
Well-
to have sustained winds of like 50 to 60 miles an hour, which I
You
guess
got
they,
plenty of
Oh.
wood and plenty of
Yeah.
food, and just hunker down.
Yep.
Yep.
I did. Jackie and I were at dinner earlier, and I was eating, and I was like, oh, I forgot to grab the gas can out of the shed. So I'll go out there tomorrow morning and grab the gas in case I need it. Grab 2 loads of firewood. That should get us through the week and stuff. And then Thursday, I am hopping in the truck and driving to Iowa to see our good friend Scott for the weekend.
nice
So
Ooh.
24-hour trek.
yeah. I think, yeah, I think that was about a 24-hour drive one way. So planning on leaving Thursday morning. I'll drive as long. I mean, obviously stopping at gas and stuff, but I always, anytime on those bigger drives, I'll just push myself in the beginning, and then, when I'm starting to just kind of get over driving, I'll like stop every hour and just be like, yeah, whatever. I'll get there when I get there.
Yep.
So
You
I'll be coming
figure
back
out a
here
hotel halfway or something, or are you just gonna
truck.
pull over the side of the
truck.
road?
Yep, I'll just pull over in a rest stop and hop in the passenger seat, recline, and be good. So, yeah, that's about it for me. What about you, Mr. Wackerly?
I got out in the shop for the first time in a while, and when you have other people that you live with, and you say just put it in the shop, and then you go out to the shop, and it's like you have to dig out the shop to be able to get into the shop.
No, I don't
Yeah.
know what that's like.
Yeah. Well, you live
Is
with
that-
somebody, you'll figure it out.
Was that the hollering I heard? Was that the hollering I heard?
No, but so that was about 4 hours of getting it organized so I could get into it. And then my daughter helped me move the concrete slab outside so I can start grinding on that and get all the aggregate exposed, and then start the sanding process. And then wife decided she wanted some cabinets.
Oh,
So we're on just walked out there to turn off the CNC, was cutting out the 4th set of cabinets with all the drawers, 3 drawers each cabinet. So those will stack
Awesome.
up. I got to make sure they're not high enough, because she's vertically challenged. So they can't be high enough where she can't see stuff in them. So and
you should just,
Better
you should
watch it.
just get
See,
one
I'll
of
make
those.
you no more Saturday popcorn.
You should just get one of those little
should've-
one of those telescoping mirrors, and just put it like magnet it to the side of the cabinet.
well, I told her, I said we can label all the boxes on the top ones. I can just say what's in the box.
Ah!
She'll never know. So
Something important.
yeah, so I cut all those out, and we just got to put them together with that that file that Steve sent us, or I bought them all, so
Mhm.
Can mix and match them, figure different things out. So that's pretty cool, just to be able to cut them out, and they just assemble real quick. Like as soon as I'm done cutting them out, it's like about 30 minutes and I can do the whole entire cabinet, drawers, everything. So that's pretty cool. Also 3D designing for 3D print right now, because I can't seem to find anything for the Festool attachments for the extractor, like the brush and the extension where it sucks out in the corners and stuff like that for your dust extractor. I was looking to be able to hang those on the wall. Yeah,
For
Like
the
a-
end.
the attachments. Yeah, the attachments to the end of the hose.
Mhm.
I want to be able to put those and just hang them up right there next to the dust collector. So if I need them, I can That's where they're going to be at instead of being in a drawer somewhere where I never find them.
Did you look on printables already?
I did.
Hmm.
Everything they had was inch 3/4 diameter,
Oh,
and the inside of these are 1.39. So just looking forward. I'll just design it real quick. It ain't gonna take but a second. So, but
Yep.
I want to be able to hang them all on the wall so they all hang right there. I know exactly where they are. You look over. Oh, one's missing, so it must be somewhere. So, getting that taken care of. And I ordered the automatic switch for the extractor, so that way I can just have it hang.
Bluetooth module. Is that-
Well, it's kind of like the just an on-off switch, just one of those little key fob things. Yeah, so that way you can just turn it on, and I'll have it hanging right on the end of the dust hose, and have it strapped to it, so that way it's just easy. So the way I did mine was I got the reel from Rockler, so I got it run from the extractor to a dust separator, from the dust separator to the reel. The reel then runs overhead and then hangs down, so that way I can pull my table over to it and sand and have the hose coming down instead of dragging across the piece. I always hate having that hose dragging. So you got to pull it up. So got that taken care of. And then I don't know. I didn't want to use PVC. I didn't want to use this. So I just took and had some apple wood that I had that I turned all down into rollers, and then mounted those so that the hose comes across the rollers. So it's a smooth transition. That's about it. That's about all I
You
got
do
going
have
on.
a 3D printer, bud. You could
I
have
know.
made you some 3D printed rollers.
I could have, but I wanted to turn on the lathe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a bunch of wood I got to get out of the shop. So
Yeah, that guy's still bringing you some.
nonstop.
He's still bringing.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is it
I got
already rough sawn, or are you getting logs? that you-
logs?
So okay.
Yeah, and they're just depending. So some of them are 8 foot, some of them are little 24-inch cutoffs, but they're 24 inches, but they're like 36 inches in diameter. So
Mhm.
they didn't got to split them, get them down to bowl form, and my lathe will only do up to about 22 and a half inches. So then I cut them into bowls, and then I got to dry them back. So put them in wood chips, let them sit for a year, and then I can turn them. Or I can turn them, I can put them in the oven, but they're going to crack. And then I go into casting and resin, stuff like that. So
What's the largest round you can put on your lathe?
22 and a half.
22 and a half.
22 and a half by 48.
Can you turn outboard on that or just inboard on those? I don't remember on yours.
I can flip it around if I need to, which I just got to pick up the head and turn it around. But I have to, if I do that, I have to get an external mount to be able to turn. Yeah.
A tool rest. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
What kind of lathe do you have?
I have the Grizzly 3630. No, wait, 3660. I'd have to go out there and look at it, but there's two of them. So we have two. We have the 22 and a half by 48, and then hers is a 18 and a half by 49.
If you didn't know, Steve, Brandy turns a hell out of pins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard him talk about it, but I don't think I ever really knew what you had for lathes.
All
No.
sorts of other stuff. Seam rippers.
She turns
humidors. Yeah.
humidors. So she did this one out of spalted maple.
Hmm.
So that, and then this one out of sapele.
Nice.
That spalted maple is the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a bunch of that, and then I got some more. Burl that just came in too. So I'll have. I got boxes of wood I got to get rid of. So just setting up blanks, stuff like that, so we can get to turning. I got a lady that's in a couple counties away. that she just opened. She'd been buying stuff for me for years, but she now opened up a store called Funky Junk, and she just sells like she'll do the world's largest yard sale. I don't know if you guys know about that, but it starts in Birmingham, Alabama, goes all the way up into Kentucky.
No.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so she does that every year. She buys used stuff, refurbishes it, and then sells it in her store. She has 3
Cool.
barns full of stuff. Well, she's asked me to give her some stuff, and she'll sell it for me. So I got a bunch of cutting boards and stuff I'm fixing to get out to her, but I do some turnings on some 4-inch by 8-inch stuff that I do, and I'll cast a bunch of cutoffs into it, and I'll cast it into translucent stuff, colored but translucent, and that way I'll turn that, and it kind of ends up looking like a 1970s vase or whatever. I'll turn those, and then
cool.
some bowls. I also do some 6x12 stuff. It's molds that I have, and I'll turn it into those and get some colors, and then of course the bowls. She likes those as well. So
Cool.
Awesome.
Got a lot of turning to do there.
yeah. Plus
So
a
Steve,
3 tables to build. So
Yes, sir.
3 tables for yourself?
I got one is the assembly / work on table that we're all kind of doing. I got the coffee table, and then I have another table that somebody has asked me to build as well. So
Nice.
Are your legs? I was going to ask you, Steve, what's the update on your Onefinity?
Yeah, so they sent out another update yesterday. I think it was yesterday, 20th. Yeah, yesterday. I think they're shipping Monday. Well, I don't know if mine are, but I should be in the first batch that goes out. So I think they're going to start shipping on Monday.
Yeah, that's what I
We'll
mean.
see.
That I guess mine says the same thing. They're going to start shipping next week. So I was in the first batch of the Apprentice. So
I think I was later in the first batch, so mine might be a couple weeks before they actually ship, depending on how many orders they have. But yeah, they're supposed to ship. I saw that they finally released the installation video. Super straightforward and simple. So I mean, I don't even think there's going to be any problem with the leg kit that's currently on it, and I don't think it's going to throw it out of whack at all. So
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to it.
cool. After this week, everybody's going to have those.
Yep.
Everybody's going to do
nervous.
Onefinity. Team Onefinity.
There you go.
That right, mustache?
It is. It is. Yeah,
Lot of stuff.
I'll have some more space on that side of the. Got that X carve holding the wall up.
Steve, what are you running on your bits for your Onefinity?
So a majority of what I'm running is Jenny bits. However, I do have a good assortment of IDC woodcraft, which I really like those. And then when I first started out, I used some SPE tools just because they were a little quicker and easier to get and a little less expensive. So if I broke a bit, I didn't feel the pain as much, let's just say, as the Jenny bits and the IDC woodcraft. So yeah, I really like the IDC woodcraft. They do a really good job, and they've got a lot of info for folks who are just starting out. They've got a nice checklist and everything that you can download for free when you're starting out, just to make things, go easier so that there are less screw ups. But I've really become a big fan of the Cody's Jenny bits and everything. So,
what size do you use? There's more of my question.
Yeah, so a majority of everything I'm doing is either quarter or eighth. So when I was doing the drawer boxes for all my cabinets and everything, a majority of what I was using was 1/8 inch because I was using 1/4 inch ply for the bottoms of the drawers, and it was just easier to not have to do a bit change. So I just let it run on a 4x4 sheet of Baltic birch, cut out all the drawer parts and everything. And for the other stuff, the larger cabinets and everything, I was using the 1/4 inch. But yeah, I think I've got a 3/8 and I've got 1 or 2 1/2 inch bits, but I really haven't used them yet. And I honestly, I've had it for a while, and I just haven't used the Beast from IDC for that roughing. But it's on the list. I think I'm going to try those when I start getting into figuring out the guitars.
Yeah.
And removing some wood pretty quick.
I changed all my tool paths over to 1/8 inch, and today I ran nothing but 1/8 inch on 3/4, 1/2 inch. All of it was ran with 1/8 inch, and I like it. I was running 200 inches per minute, and it was like nothing. Didn't even.
I noticed it definitely. The 1/8 inch to the 1/4 inch is definitely going to increase your carve time. But a majority of everything I've been doing so far is kind of pretty basic 2D. I'm not doing any 3D stuff, so it's all pretty much straight lines, maybe some curves here and there. But yeah, I have noticed that the 1/8 inch will increase by probably about 1/3 for the carve time. And I'm totally just using the defaults right out of the bit database. So I've just really started to play with increasing some of that stuff because a lot of that is kind of really conservative. And most everything I've been doing is soft wood or ply right now. So I feel a little bit more comfortable, upping some of that. But I do have the IDC 1.5 flattening bit, and that's worked out great. And as a matter of fact, when I flattened the spoil board the other day, I increased that. I think it was 150 inches per minute. I think I updated it to like 200 or 240, and I had no problem with it. I was also taking a really thin. I think I was doing a 32nd of an inch.
Yeah.
So I felt confident that I could just increase that, speeds and feeds a little bit. Actually, the feed, the speed I kept the same. That I think it was 12,000 RPM is what they recommend for that. I just increased, the feed rate. So, and I think that the chip load was still, within a decent amount. It didn't increase it by that much. So,
I
had no problem.
So I ran that revolutionary plywood and then some Baltic birch as well today, and started out at 100 inches per minute with that 1/8 inch bit, and I increased it to 150%, which is 150, and then I increased it all the way up to 200, and it literally, like, no difference in sound, no difference in anything. I just ran everything else at 200 inches per minute, and it was easy. It was good.
Yeah.
So
I was actually really impressed with the dust collection on that 32nd of an inch pass. The first time I flattened it, I think I was doing a little bit more. I think I was doing a 16th, and I don't have a major dust collector hooked up to this. What I'm using is my Festool CT48, and it couldn't keep up with that heavy cut the first time I did it. Everything else that I'm doing, it can keep up, and I don't have a lot of extra stuff. But I will say, with 1/4 inch bit, if I'm doing like dados or anything like that, halfway through 18 mil ply, it will build up some dust and everything and chips inside that dado. But once I'm done, I just go through and vacuum it right up. And it's not like there's dust all over the face of that ply. So with the flattening pass, it really kept up really nicely. So I was actually impressed. But I do really need to get quality dust collection for that. it's the Festool CT vac has been working, but I need to do something better.
So I'm running that 4-inch Harbor Freight, and which with the separator on it, and I noticed today that I'm using the what's it called, the Swinger dust collection, the boot. It's called the Swinger.
Okay.
Pete, forget his name.
Pete
He's the one
Squared?
Is that the one where the front hinges and comes out?
Yep.
Okay. I think I know the one you're talking about.
So I used it, and I noticed today that I have to raise that up a little bit more. So I'm basically, whenever I'm zeroing out, I'm trying to raise that up just so that I'm higher, so that I get more airflow. Because I could see some of the, like when I did cutouts for where I'm datoing pieces in together, and it would do a cutout into it, it wouldn't pull it all the way up into the dust collector. I could see it in the hose sitting there, and because it wasn't but when it raised up, you'd get an airflow, and it'd put it through the hose. And I was like, it's just not getting enough flow.
I didn't even think about that for the flow, raising the dust boot and the brush.
Yeah, and so it's choking it. Basically, it's choking it down so the motor can't pull it through.
Yeah, I definitely need something, because when I start getting into the guitars and removing some serious chips, I mean, my hope is that I can run a 4-inch off of it. So we'll see. I'm waiting to hear what Joey thinks of his new dust collector that he just set up on CNC. I might go that route.
Hopefully I can have it running by this week at some point, at least. I mean, run it and just make some pulls on it, see what it does.
You're gonna run and check the airflow?
Yeah, well, we'll have to get together, because I've already forgot how to use that dang anemometer. We'll have to go back through there and set it up, because I think the last time I used it was when I did that Dust Right video. Was it the Dust Right? And I had it still set for 4-inch, and you were the one that pointed it out. Hey, I did the video, and I put the video out, and I never changed it to 2.5-inch or 2-inch.
Yeah.
Whatever that hose size is on the shop vac. So leave it up to Matt to catch it. But I changed it. Now I need to remember how to change it back to 4-inch, because the majority of that pipe is 6-inch, and then I'm gonna go down to 4-inch. So I guess still got to do it for 4-inch, because that's what we're pulling through. I don't know. We'll go through it again.
Yeah, you got to drop it into cubic feet. How many cubic feet is?
I mean,
4-inch.
It seems like a pretty solid dust collector. I mean, it's built heavy duty. It's nice. It's a nice unit. See if it performs right.
Yeah,
that's going to be the main thing.
And I think it. I mean, just like with I have that big dust collector, right? And it's 1,650 cubic CFMs is what it's running through it. And I noticed that if I choke it down to 4-inch and I try to read it there, the readings are off. But if I increase it, if I open up another blast gate, the airflow goes faster. So I notice that I'm choking it out, because you have to have enough airflow, or that motor's it's going to die down. And so you have to have enough airflow to feed it.
I do that with my Harbor Freight one. Maybe I'll just have a blast gate half open or fully open, depending on what tool I'm using.
Yep.
Because otherwise you're starving that motor.
That's a good point.
You start using that joiner back there, that thing gonna make a lot of chips quick. And even if you don't think, man, it builds up quick with that thing.
Well, I fixed the dust chute too, so that'll work even better now.
And then you're gonna have that planer. You're gonna have two pieces that are gonna make a lot of chips.
I mean, my little DeWalt will it'll generate some chips also.
It ain't gonna be
Mustache,
nothing like the big one you're getting.
Mustache, did you do the mod on the DeWalt to have the chips come out the top?
I didn't. I thought about it. I was nervous. Because it's on that flip cart, and I was nervous that I don't have enough clearance on the top for it. I probably do, but I mean, at this point, I'm upgrading, so there's really no point. And I got an extra set of knives. I mean, I looked at putting the helical head on it, and I mean, I bought this
Same
planer
price.
10 plus years ago for like 400 something bucks, and that helical head's like the same price now. So
Yeah,
I was
it's like 500, 600 bucks.
I at that point I was like, I'll just buy a planer that has it in it already. You know, like one of the Oliver ones or something like that. One of those planers.
On the out port right there, it's got that piece built into the 4-inch pipe. It's got like a bracket inside of it that's supposed to.
Oh, I cut that out. Oh,
Good.
I cut that out.
I cut that thing out too. It clogged up twice on me. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah. No, I took care of that problem a long time ago. I had to do that on the Harbor Freight dust collector too.
First thing
that had the same freaking issue too. I understand why it's there, but the
thing within it,
the like cross X or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I don't know what their method is behind that. I mean, I know what it is to stop big chunks from going in there and contacting the impeller, but
yeah,
that thing gets clogged up like you wouldn't believe so much. I saw somebody going through the same thing the other day. I'm like, cut that dang cross out. Just get rid of it. I mean, if it keeps clogging up, especially on big machines that make big chips, you know, I could understand like a bandsaw, it'll never clog up on that. But when you start using a joiner or a planer, it ain't gonna take long and that thing gonna be plugged up.
Oh yeah.
I really believe just to save the motors, save the fins on your impellers, everything about it is buy a separator. You can get a small separator, but if you're getting up in the 4-6 inch, you're gonna have to go get the bigger the super, whatever it is.
I think it's the super the 4 inches, the super dust deputy. I think there is the one for a 6-inch also.
Yeah. So the XL, it's the XL. But just it's a couple $100, but it's going to save your motor. It's going to save the flow. It's going to drop everything out, so it's not getting to the motor. It's not getting to the filters. It's going to do so much. I mean, we did so many tests on that, Joey, when we did that videos, and it's worth it.
Yep.
So I got an impeller here, bud, that I don't need.
I also have that, the extractors. All my extractors have a separator on them.
What I am going to do is try to retrofit your design onto that.
The clean out.
Yeah. Onto the Rockler one.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, because get rid of that dang bag. I hate that bag.
I
hate that plastic bag.
Yes.
And what he made was you just stick a freaking hose in there and suck it out, and you don't have to change it out. It's got a port. I have it. I'm gonna try to retrofit it to that HEPA filter. See if that filter looks about the same. I got to measure it to see what size it is, and it's probably just as simple as just like, you could probably 3D print something in pieces.
Yep.
So on mine, the easiest part for me, Joey, was just to silicone it. I ran a ring of silicone, so I put it up there and I traced it, and then I put a piece of silicone all the way across it, just ran a good bead on there, pulled it up, and then took screws. And actually, I didn't put screws. I used I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're called, but they came with the Harbor Freight thing where it pulls it tight and it grabs the
that like band.
Oh
That,
yeah.
like,
yeah.
that
And I
metal
just
band.
I screwed them to the top of it and I pulled them tight onto the filter, and that silicone sealed it, and I was done.
Well, I mean, this thing has that. I could put that. My thinking was I need to pull. I haven't looked completely at yours, but if I can just make round, like L-shaped brackets to where I can screw to yours, and then just have it to where they come around that deal and just use the same band to tight fit it, and then you could seal it up with whatever just to seal the voids. Or put weather stripping. I ordered a bunch of rubber weather stripping where you can make that curve around there where you just suck it up in there and then band it and it'll seal it. But I really like that because you could just take a dang shop vac and plug right into it and suck all that stuff off.
So the way I do mine is I hook the shop vac up to it, right? And I just take an air compressor and I blow the filter out. It all drops down. The shop vac sucks all the dust out. I don't have to take down the filter. I don't have to deal with, and I think I told y'all I did that. I was taking the bag down and I actually dropped it down on one side and I was covered in dust and I was like, yep, I'm done. We're going to find an easier way to do this.
Well, didn't you see the woman that looked like an M80? She took her filter and like threw an M80 inside the filter.
No.
And
I'm sure that's not good for the filter.
I'm sure.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that. Oh my goodness! I'm like, this is
sure that's not
views,
a
right?
2-micron filter anymore.
Yeah, when it exploded, she didn't keep rolling. A video cut.
I bet you did.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Shrapnel went everywhere.
Jeez.
Mustache, speaking about dust collection and 3D printing, did you get that joiner squared away and have you tested it to see how it works?
I haven't. No, because it's the plug that I need to use is over here. Because I don't have a plug over there yet.
The joiner's not on wheels? Is the joiner on wheels?
I'll leave this call.
No, I'm asking because it is on wheels.
We're not ready to give you. We got to get you to answer the question. Then we're gonna go in for the kill. But just
it's on wheels. Yes, Matt.
Okay. I don't have to say anything else.
Yeah. No, I got. I'm almost at the point.
Don't you have the wire already?
Yeah, I do.
And weren't you up in that space the other day wiring a smart plug?
Yeah, but I gotta pull that. I
Then
gotta pull that down so that I can.
Up on us.
I don't have the 4-inch line going all the way down that wall.
Well, it was Matt that made it mad. I did, and I was just laughing because it was funny.
Things.
Plus, he had just fallen off the ladder, so he was already irritated. And then, add insult to injury, we were like, whoa, pen that camera back. Can we see that wiring up there?
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome. That's what we're here for. So he just hung up on us.
I feel shocked.
I bet you he walked in the house and telling his wife, I gotta remember.
Why do I talk to these people?
You believe these guys?
Friends like this.
Oh boy.
Anyhow.
Well, what do you guys say?
Wrap this up.
Yeah.
Let's
all
wrap
right,
it up,
guys. We'll be on tomorrow, same time, same place. You know where. We hope to see all y'all there. 7 p.m. Central Time. Doing podcast tomorrow. But anyhow, until then, any last parting
Bye.
words from anybody? No?
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Wax your shovels.
Go make a thing.